Good afternoon, students. So today we are going to talk about satellites. So what do you mean by satellites? We talked about different types of different terminology. As for example, we talked about universe, we talked about solar system, and in solar system also we talked about sun. Okay. Then we talked about planets, dwarf planets, asteroids, comets, and meteoroids. Okay. So satellites are also a solid heavenly bodies. A solid heavenly bodies. Okay, satellites are solid heavenly bodies that revolves around the planet. That revolves round the planets. Okay, so satellites are solid heavenly bodies which revolves around the planets, and basically satellites has been differentiated into two types. Number one, natural satellite, and another one is artificial satellite. So as we all know, natural satellites are natural solid heavenly bodies which revolves around the planet. As for example, in this case we have moons. They are natural. Okay, so as we have already discussed about natural satellite, that means moon. We talked about its structure. Okay, that means what are the composition of moon. Okay, basically we talked about our moon, that is moon of earth. Okay, then we talked about its craters, that means its surface. Okay, mostly moon surface is rough. Okay, you can say it is very rough, and there is no atmosphere in the moon, as we all know. So there are few planets which do not have any satellite, as for example Mercury, Venus, and planets which have more than one or two satellites. Okay, as for example Earth have one satellite, similarly Jupiter more than 60 satellites, Saturn almost more than 50 satellites they have. Okay, known satellites, that means satellites, it can be more, but these are known. Okay, and some satellites are bigger than the Earth also, bigger than other planets also. Okay, so this was all discussed previously only. So today we are going to talk about artificial satellites. So a man-made object, that means artificial satellites are a man-made object which rotates or which revolves round the mostly Earth. Okay, planet mostly Earth is said to be an artificial satellite. Round the planet is called artificial satellites. So first satellite that was launched from the Earth was Sputnik. It was Sputnik. It was the first satellite, Sputnik. I think it's 1. Okay, there are versions of this satellite. First satellite of the Earth. Okay, and it was mostly sent by country name USSR, which is now Russia. Okay, so Sputnik was launched by the USSR on 4th of October 1957. So it was launched on 4th of October 1957. Launched on 4th of October 1957. After that, various other countries like China, then USA, even in India. Even India also launched its first satellite. The name of the satellite launched by India was Aryabhatta. Aryabhatta. Okay. First satellite launched by India was Aryabhatta. And when it was launched on April 19, 1975. 19th April 1975. So almost after how many years? Almost after 18 years. Okay, so it's not that it's easy to launch a satellite. The rotation of the earth and the place also must be what you can say, comfortable or favorable. As for example, only few countries in the world are capable of launching the satellite. Okay, India is one of it, then USA, okay, Russia is there, China, Japan, okay, I think Germany is also there. So there are only few countries, okay, which can launch the satellite. So after that, after Aryabhatta, many of satellites were launched by India. Many satellites were launched by India in the name of INSAT. Okay, in the name of INSAT. Like some of the earliest satellites launched by India after Aryabhatta was Bhaskara, then Rohini, okay, then Apple. Okay, it's not Apple is not the company, okay, actually it was the name given. After that Bhaskara was there, Bhaskara 1, Bhaskara 2, Bhaskara 3, okay, then Rohini, then Apple, it is the name of a satellite, then SROSS-3. Okay, after that a common name was given to satellite. Okay, satellite under which program? Under INSAT program. Okay, after Aryabhatta, Bhaskara, Rohini, Apple, SROSS was launched. But after that, instead of giving different names, all satellites was launched under a common name, and that common name was INSAT. INSAT. Okay, launched under INSAT program. And full form of INSAT is Indian National Satellite. Indian National Satellite. This was the program launched by India. Okay, launched by India to send the artificial satellite in the space. Okay, mostly in the Earth space. Okay, the full form is Indian National Satellite. I stand for Indian, N stand for National, and SAT stand for Satellite. Okay, so there were various INSAT satellites like INSAT 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D. Okay, INSAT 1A, 1B, 1C, 1D. Then we have 2A, 2B, 2C, 2D, 2A, 2B, okay, 2C, 2D, okay, at various times, okay, right from 1982 to till now also. Then recently Chandrayaan was also launched. It is a type of satellite, okay, but it was sent to moon. So we have two types of satellites, okay, that means types of artificial satellite, and these satellites are launched from Sriharikota. It is a place in Andhra Pradesh. Okay, I think now it is the place in Telangana, I think. Okay, so a place named Sriharikota is the place from where most satellites are launched. Most satellites are launched. So types of artificial satellite. Types of artificial satellite. So depending upon the nature of the orbit, okay, that means depending upon the nature of orbits, artificial satellite has been divided into or classified into two groups. Number one, geostationary. Geostationary and sun synchronous, and second one is sun synchronous. So we have how many types of satellites depending on the nature of the orbit. So depending upon the nature of the orbit, we have classified satellites into two groups. Number one is geostationary and another one is sun synchronous. So in geostationary, mostly the satellites are fixed. Satellites are fixed at certain point. Okay, so satellites are fixed at certain point. As for example, if we have a Earth here, and as we all know, it is revolving round the sun, and we have moon, which is a natural satellite, and it also revolves as well as revolve both in Earth and the sun. But this geostationary satellite, in case of geostationary satellite, these satellites are fixed at certain point. The satellite are fixed at certain points. It doesn't change its position. Okay, it is fixed. As for example, if it is above us at this place, that means it will be fixed at certain place only. It will not move. Whereas sun synchronous satellites, they can be moved from one place to another. They can be moved from one place to another, and they have different types of uses. So first of all, let's talk about geostationary satellite. So as I know, satellites are fixed at certain place. So geostationary satellites appears to be stationary at a fixed point relative to the Earth. Okay, certain place relative to Earth, but it is not relative to Sun, because when revolution takes place, okay, this will also move from different places with respect to Sun, but with respect to Earth it is fixed. It is fixed. Okay, so satellite is, so for revolving, the period of revolution of geostationary satellite is 24 hours. A geostationary satellite move around the Earth at a height of about 36,000 kilometers. That means if this is the surface of the Earth, okay, the geostationary satellite, they are placed at a distance of how much? 36,000 kilometer. 36,000 kilometer from the Earth surface. This is Earth surface. That means you can say that it is far away from the moon. Okay, it is far away from moon. Then another point, this geostationary satellite is used for satellite communication. Mostly it is used for communication. Used for satellite communication. Communication means, as we all know, nowadays most of us, we use internet. That means we communicate from one place to another. Okay, so how is this possible? That means if we have a talk in a cell phone, okay, so how it is possible that people who are far away from us we can hear this sound? Okay, that is due to geostationary satellite. What happens in geostationary satellite? The place of the Earth, suppose this is the Earth surface, okay, Earth surface, and as we all know, here is a satellite which is fixed at certain point. So whatever the data is sent, it is sent to this satellite, and this satellite reflects it to the receiver. That means this is a source and this is a receiver. Okay, it can be anything. Okay, it can be internet also, and it can be the voice message also, and other forms of information. That means it sent information from one place to another. This helps to transmit. Okay, so in satellite communication, the picture and the sound to be transmitted are first converted into electrical signal. Okay, that means these signals are first converted into electrical signals. Then after that, what happens? These electrical signals are then beamed up by a TV transmitter. Okay, that means it is beamed by transmitter. Not only TV transmitter, it can be any type of transmitter. Okay, depending upon the gadget that we use. Okay, if you are using as for example, if you are watching a live television, okay, if you are watching a live news, how can we see? That is due to the satellite only. Okay, it helps the information to be transmitted into electrical signal, transmitted from the what it can be sent through the receiver. Okay, transmitted and received by the transporter of the satellite. The audio and the video signals are then amplified and transmitted back towards the Earth. That means after that, when this satellite receive the information, okay, they send it back to the receiver. Receiver means it can be anything. It can be anything. It's not that only one TV will only work. Okay, it's not that. The whole area will be covered in that case. Okay, so these satellites are located at a height of about 36,000 km from the Earth's surface, as we discussed. Okay, so this signal transmitted by it covers a large area on the Earth. Okay, that means the signal which are transmitted, they cover a large area. Okay, because it is much more in height. As for example, if I put a bulb here, and suppose this is the surface of the Earth, and if I put a bulb here, that means the light which is reflected will be reflected at a certain place. But if the bulb is at a certain height, that means it will be reflect in more area. Okay, that means the signal that will be reflected in less or more area depending upon the height of the object. That means height of the what it is called satellite. Okay, so if it is 36,000 above the Earth's surface, we can say that it covers a larger area. Okay, so the ground station receive these signals. The ground station receive the signals through the antenna. Okay, and these signals are received through antenna. Okay, I think ANTENNA, antenna. Okay, that's why previously when there were no such type of communication, okay, communication facility, we used to put an antenna at our homes, okay, to receive the signal. Nowadays antenna is not required, only at certain place, okay, it is used. Then it is transported through cable wire. Nowadays it is transmitted through cable wire after receiving through the antenna. So these signals are then received by our TV sets, cell phone, etc. So these signals are then reconverted into audio and video signals in the form of sound and pitch. Okay, that means the source from which audio and video has been sent is first of all converted into electrical signal, then it is beamed by the transmitter, and again it is received through the antenna, and from antenna it is again converted into what can be said to sound and pictures. Okay, that can be received through TVs and cell phones. Okay, TVs and cell phones. These signals are then converted into sound and pitch. So to connect all the places on the Earth, at least 3 communication satellites are required. That means to connect all the places, that means this satellite, it's capable of connecting only 1/3. It's capable of connecting only 1/3 of the Earth's surface. So to cover the whole part, at least 3 satellites are required. At least 3 satellites are required. So for intercontinental telecommunication, usually 2 or more communication satellites are linked together. Okay, as for example, this satellite is capable of only converting, or you can say it covers almost a good part, but it doesn't cover as a whole. So instead of what, if 3 satellites are interconnected, if A, satellite B and satellite C of same thing, or if these 3 satellites are interconnected, then almost 2 or 3 satellites are interconnected, then all part of the Earth's surface will receive a good signal. Okay, and that is the work of the astronomers or the scientists which work on communication, telecommunication. Okay, so a sun synchronous satellite. So this was all about a geostationary satellite. So now let's talk about sun synchronous satellite. Number 2, sun satellite. As I told that these are not fixed, so it can be moved from one place to another in the space. So sun synchronous satellite used for remote sensing. It is basically used for remote sensing. Remote sensing means, remote means the place which are not that much usable. As for example, if we put a satellite, okay, if we put a satellite in a no man's land, as for example in Antarctica, okay, in Antarctica or in Arctic Circle, what will happen? The satellite will be of no use. Okay, so at that, for studying that things, sun synchronous satellite is used, so that it can be moved from one place to another. Remote sensing. Remote means you can say uninhabited land. Remote means uninhabited area, or the area which are not more in use. That means where human beings resides very less. Okay, where there is a less residential areas. Remote sensing. A remote sensing satellite passes over a particular location on the earth at the same local time. That means they move when it is required. So when it is required. So remote sensing satellite are used for collecting forestry data, are used for collecting forestry data. FORES, forestry data. That means the forest data. As we all know, we have a large area of forest, okay, and the forest, in forest we don't need any type of communication because we can't communicate with animals, but for surveying or for other, to gaining information or to gather information regarding forest, instead of using geostationary satellite, sun synchronous satellite is used. Okay, then preparing wasteland maps. Preparing wasteland maps. Okay, wasteland means the land which are of no use. As I told you over the Antarctica, okay, that is also a wasteland. It is of no use. Then number 3, conducting groundwater survey. Okay, that means for conducting surveys in groundwater, or where there is a drought in that particular area, or when there is flood in that particular area. That means you can say that when it is needed. Okay, when we need it, then only sun synchronous satellite is mostly used. Okay, so this was all about geostationary satellite and sun synchronous satellite. So what are the common use of artificial satellite? The common use, as we all know, it is mostly used for communication. It is mostly used for then we can say that it is used for it is used in various fields, as for example for study purpose, okay, then for defense purpose only also it can be used. So let's discuss about few uses of artificial satellite. Use of artificial satellite in common. So number one we have for weather forecasting. First of all, communication. For communication, okay. Then weather forecasting. Weather forecasting means it tells us that at what speed, suppose a cyclone is coming from far away places, okay, and it tells us that at what speed and at what rate it is coming, okay, so that we can know. It also can predict, okay, it also can predict that when monsoon will arrive, whether it will arrive late or whether it will arrive sooner, okay. Then for various other things also, weather forecasting, number one. Then we have another one, satellite communication. As I know, that means use of different gadgets like cell phones, fax, internet, okay. Then we have television and radio transmission. It's same, we can include it in communication also, okay, or we can write television and radio, okay. So by this we can have a live what you can say, live cricket match or live debates or discussion in TV channels, okay, by artificial satellite. Then for locating mineral resources, locating mineral resources, that means it can detect that at what places, at where this type of various types of minerals are found. Then at last, collecting information. Collecting information. In what regards? So collecting information in terms of vegetation, you can say, okay, in terms of earth as well as outer space, okay. Collecting information with all respect, okay, with all respect means it can give information, okay, information regarding other planets also. It can give information regarding the other satellites also, or it can give information regarding some internal information of the earth also, okay. So collecting information about earth and the outer space. So this was all about artificial satellite.